somebody should pinch me. I'm not really a mother. Hey, where are you going to? You just gave birth. I'm like, you just shut up.
Return them back to God. They are already here. Church does their bits. The school does their bits.
The community.
It's like a responsibility.
There's no break.
Exactly. Who wants to sign up for that?
That is why you should not have more than.
The success factor, I think, is that you've raised responsible children. Hello everyone, Tutu will be talking to us about motherhood. She's a first-time mother. The idea of doing this girl chat is to see or to know about things that we are not currently experiencing, or just to learn something from another lady. So Tutu, introduce yourself, ma.
Hi everyone, my name is Adetutu Peters. I've been mother for 3 months.
She's also the owner, founder of Uglo Naturals. That's why we're looking pink. I'll be putting the link to our Instagram page in the description.
It's been exciting and then as well tiring. Something that you're not used to. You have to wake up, all those midnight breastfeeding and all. Then the fact that you have a little one you need to take care of.
You have to be responsible for.
You have to be responsible for that kind of thing. So it's actually wonderful. But my sister, it can be tiring, but exciting.
Do you always want to be a mom? Like, is it one of your major dreams? You know, like the typical Nigerian or African girl. The Nigerian dream for most ladies is just get married, have kids. And sometimes we do not get to process it. Like, is it something that I want, or is it something that has been imposed on me by society or by family?
Yes, actually, I love kids, and then I've always wanted to have kids, but not this early. But we give God all the glory anyways.
You wanted to wait till when?
Well, till maybe after a year. So I wanted to wait, let's wait for a year before we start doing all of baby stuff. It came, but we're good.
What's your ideal home like when it comes to motherhood? How many children would you like to have?
My sister, just 2. I really don't fancy having too much kids like that. 2 is okay, so that you'll be able to take care of these kids properly. Best school, best of everything.
Best quality of life. Yeah. Before, I used to feel like with motherhood, it's a lifelong commitment, even more than marriage before. That's how I used to think that. If the guy maybe is no longer in the picture, maybe because of life and death situation or just anything, divorce, I'm not wishing that for anybody, but those are just facts of life. You cannot stop being a mother. You cannot stop being a child. Starting from doing all the wrong things that maybe you wouldn't have tolerated from your partner. You still have to be the person's mom when the person is doing their best, having their worst life. It's like a responsibility.
There's no break.
Exactly. I'm like, who wants to sign up for that? When you're not even sure of, will I be responsible for myself for X amount of years till I leave this earth? And now I want to be responsible for another person for at least 18 years or maybe 20 years. But you are still even responsible. Let's just say the financial commitment or most of the bulk of the work, you know, is in that first 18 years or first 20 years.
That is why you should not have more than what you can chew.
Sure.
If it is 1, please stick to that 1. If it is 2, stick to the 2.
So you have to think about this before even the whole conception phase. Like, what is it that I can undo and what is it that I
can't undo? I have a friend that she said she's not ready to start having children. That is not a sin. You know our parents now, African parents, they will be casting and binding on your behalf that in the name of Jesus. But it's actually, you have to plan. It's even like marriage. Before you get married to anybody, you need to plan. Okay, I've gotten this person, or this person I want to get married to. Then the finance. You need to save. Even if you have all the millions, you still need to plan. To bring these innocent children to this world, you need to plan so that they will not suffer. And then you'll be able to give them the attention that they deserve.
So we've talked about the bulk of motherhood from your experience so far. I want to bring this down to self-love and how you can be the best of a mother with loving yourself. You know, we're in the month of February. We're showing love to everybody around us. Let's take this back to us, the person who gives the love. You know, are we equipped enough to give that love? considering this 18-year commitment or more. I think that our parents did not even get a lot of consciousness in the training of how they need to love themselves and be conscious of how they are bringing us up. They just bring us up. The church does their bits, the school does their bits,
community
does their bit. Like, there are very few people who are conscious about making sure that I love myself enough and I'm letting my children know and be aware of the fact that self-love is important.
First month was tiring for me because I had to do some certain things that on a normal day I won't do it, but I had to do it because of my child. But there was a day I sat down, I think a few days after the naming, I sat down and I was sad a little. I'm not happy. I just gave birth. Why are you not happy? I told myself, okay, I had to call myself back. Why are you not happy? Okay, what are the things you need to do to now make yourself happy? Self-love to me now means asking for help when I need it. You can't do everything by yourself. You need to ask people to help you. I'll tell my husband, please, can you help me with the laundry? Can you help me with this? Mommy, please, can you help me with that? So I noticed that when I started asking for help, I felt relieved. I'm sad, I've been working all day, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, it actually reduced. Then I learned to say no to some certain things. The truth is, in Nigeria, or should I say African homes, that your parents are around to take care of the kids and all, they will introduce some certain things that you won't like.
In context, in African homes or Nigerian homes, when you give birth, your parents or your mom
or your mother-in-law comes around to take care of the to help you. There's some certain things they introduce that it might make you feel so sad. And I'm like, I don't want this thing for my kids. If you keep storing it in your heart, you will feel sad. The truth is, this baby, somebody told me one time, like, they can sense your feeling. You might think, oh, they're just babies, but they can actually sense how you feel. So learning how to say no for me makes it easier. And then my heart is free when I say the no. It's not as if I have something, I really feel like talking, but I can't express myself. So learning to say no actually helps me. And also self-love for me was trying to take some time. Of course, you can't take time off in motherhood. There is no time off. There is no break. But so once people help me, I take my time off. I can go to my room, read something, or even sleep. Do you understand? Sometimes I go to my Instagram page, attend to my clients. Okay, maybe I want to work on new products. That time, that frame, I have that time to think, to put something together that is just about me. I don't have to think family
or a child.
Because the truth is, the child will grow. They will leave you and your husband. At some point, after they left, we're not saying you don't have anything doing, and then you'll be like, it's because I've been taking care of my so your entire life don't have to be on hold because another person is in this world.
So in essence, what you're saying is don't lose your identity.
Don't lose your identity
because you are a mother. Okay. What self-care activities would you say you've done during this time of giving birth that you think that has helped you relax a bit, from the new experience?
When I was pregnant, I had terrible breakouts. It was really bad on my hand, on my chest, and all. I had to really concentrate on my skin. I took my skincare routine very, very serious. All those acne on my face, everything should disappear. Baby girl should look fresh before I resume work. So I had to take good care of my skin. One thing I do again is that in the evening, I make sure I go out. At least I don't have anywhere to go to. I'll just go maybe the next street, take a stroll, and to clear my head. And then before I go, I will express milk because I don't want my mom to calling me, Tutu, where are you? You need to come and feed this boy. So I will express, put it in the fridge, and then take a stroll. But one thing I notice again is whenever I'm taking the stroll, all these aunties on the street, hey, where are you going to? You just gave birth. I'm like, will you just shut up? Can you just allow me?
So people put so much pressure on you for giving birth.
Yes, and it's so annoying. Taking a stroll actually helps me to clear my head, and then sometimes when I'm strolling, I'm with my phone, so I'm able to chat, keep up with other things.
Because I noticed that you were really overwhelmed after the childbirth. I just need I need to give this girl a breather because your replies were coming 3 days later. So let's talk about work, resuming back to work. Do you think that the work culture gives a lot of allowance for women who just gave birth, the maternal leave? Do you think it could be better, or do you think the provisions are not enough?
I'm lucky to work in an organization where they gave me 3 months. Lagos State gives 6 months. Like federal government, they give 6 months. For a private company to give you 3 months is actually something. Although they can do better.
Why are they not sticking with Lagos State standard?
I don't know. But 3 months is actually small to look after your kid, but it's still something.
You talked about the societal pressure.
Yeah.
What are the things you learned?
I have to learn to actually love myself. This self-love matter. It's not a one-time thing. So I had to learn to be consistent. There was a day my husband came back from work. He looked at me and said, "You look tired." And I was like, "Yes, I need to rest. I need to go out. I'm bored." And then he said, "Okay, dress up, let's go out." And I was like, "Okay, where are we going to?" He said, "Let's just get something down there." So we're going, and I was like, "Where are we going to?" And I wore a short knicker. I had to put on face cap because my hair was really rough. And I was like, "Where are we going to?" Because I was conscious of what I was wearing. And then he took me to a restaurant that is very close to the house. I was talking about 8 p.m. And I was like, Ethan is at home. I did not express milk. He said there is small milk in the fridge. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Just let's go. And then we got there. I was just like, thank you. Me actually telling my husband how I feel. I don't bottle it all in and then feeling superwoman. Oh, I can do it, or I can handle it. So I had to learn to speak out when I'm not comfortable with anything. I tell my partner that this is how I'm feeling. That scenario actually helped me to understand that even if I don't have solution to whatever I'm feeling at that moment, my partner might have. If you keep quiet, your attitude can be showing. You can be cranky.
So let's talk about your body and the changes.
Okay, starting with the acne, the terrible acne that I carried for 9
months.
Freaking months. I can remember the first month that I had no idea I was pregnant. I was asking that what is going on? Where is this breakup coming from? Then after I gave birth to my son, I still had spots all over my hands and everything. I'm always covering up, but we thank the Lord, it's healing and everything is getting back together. And another thing is my tummy. I used to be flat tummy gang, but the truth is I'm accepting myself for who I am, and I know that with time everything is going to get back to normal. And then looking at my son's face, how cute it is, I'm like, okay, it's fine. This is just for a few period of time. I remember my son was barely 2 weeks. I got a tummy wrap. I did it that day. I was choking. I had to remove it. Like, I cannot come and die. I've been loving my body. We're gonna be fine. Just looking at that cute little beans, and then you go home, somebody should pinch me. Am I really a mother?
Oh,
that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then when they look at you, especially when they are sucking breast and they're looking at you like this, I'm like, oh. And when the child keeps growing and then he hear your voice and then he turns and start looking at you, and when you go this way, he goes, oh. It's exciting.
Thank you so much, Tutu, for being here. So I think that the best part of this conversation is how you talked about not forgetting yourself in the process of being someone's mom, being consistent about self-care, how you just have to take it your own way, one step at a time, do it the best way for you. There's a lot of pressure with every stage of a woman's life. I don't know why it's not the same with men. I think that the conversation that we've started and we'll keep having, offline, just be how to move all that pressure. You don't need to be a super mom. You can get help when you need help. You're accepting that I cannot do it all.
It's not a crime.
Yeah.
It's not a crime to get help.
If you're not prepared for something, it will always overwhelm you. To always come to you as unexpected. I talked about a phase of my life where I'm like, how will I be responsible for human beings? you know, you can't return them back to God. They are already here. You know, so at the end of the day, allowing the best time, allowing time to take its course, and you processing it and getting to a point where I'm okay with being a mother, and you know, it will have its ups, it will have its stressful times, but you're ready for the journey. The most important thing, success factor, I think, is that you've raised responsible children. If you watch this video to this point, I'd like to know what scared you any point in time when you think about motherhood, parenting. What has scared you before in time past, and how have you processed it up until this point? Thank you for watching this video. On to the next one. Bye.